Hey guys, it's Sunny from RevAtlas and welcome to our unboxing video of the ROG Phone 2. So this phone actually came a couple of days earlier and I've been using it as my primary device in order to test it out and give you the full-length review as well. So while the phone was actually announced yesterday and the pricing and all the details are out, we can't actually post the full review up until the 26th. So right now we're kind of waiting to push our content out, but this unboxing is something that we thought we'll bring to you so that you have some content at least regarding the ROG Phone 2. Now the embargo also states that we can't go quite in detail or too much opinion regarding the device, so as a result we will be forced to kind of reiterate the specifications more than actually giving our exact opinion on the same, but nonetheless we will do a short conclusion where we show you what to expect as well. Now before we get started, please do make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to watch more videos like this, and also do give a thumbs up if you happen to enjoy the video at the end. Now let's get started. So I'm not going to be doing a traditional opening the box, those kind of shots, etc., because there's not much in the box, to be honest. You get the ROG Phone 2 itself. As you can see, it's quite a big phone, but with good reason, and we'll get into that pretty soon. You also get an exoskeleton case. It looks pretty cool. There's some nice engraving inside and markings for the USB port as well as audio jack, and the main thing is that it doesn't cover up the ROG logo when it's fitted, and it also allows for better cooling considering that the back is not entirely covered. I don't exactly like the ergonomics of the entire thing. It kind of feels weird to hold at times, and I'm worried whether I'll scratch the sides and stuff like that, especially if I put it in the pan pocket which has a zip, for example. But we'll know in due time, and I hope I get used to it in due time as well. Apart from that, you basically get a charging brick. This is an 18-watt charging brick. This comes with the 8 plus 128GB variant. And you also get a higher end 30-watt charger if you go for the top end 12 plus 512GB variant, but you can optionally buy it extra by paying some additional amount for the 8 plus 128 also, which makes sense. So it does support faster charging. It can do quick charge 4.0 and power delivery 3, so 18-watt is not the maximum, but it's still a fairly good adapter to be included in the box. Lastly, you get a USB Type A to Type C cable as well. Now, I would love to sit and talk about all the features and how that impacts the final user experience in detail, but I can't really do that until the embargo lifts. So in this video, I'll be focusing on the highlights and the main features that set the ROG phone apart from the other gaming smartphones or other flagship smartphones in the market, and why it deserves your attention. So I'll start off with the display itself. It's a beautiful 6.59-inch 1080p plus 19.5:9 aspect ratio display. It supports 10-bit HDR, it has 1 millisecond response time, and it supports 120 Hz. Now 120 Hz has been done before on the Razer phone, but that's been an IPS panel with, to be honest, not too great sunlight legibility nor contrast levels, and it does well indoors, but an AMOLED display is what you want if you want outdoor visibility also, and this combines the best of both worlds. Now OnePlus 7 Pro gave you 90Hz display, but this is 120 and it's the next level and gives you some amazing gaming performance also, which we will talk about in our review. So there are bezels at the top and bottom. The side bezels have been fairly minimal, but the top and bottom bezels are there for two reasons. Number one, it's there to provide support and ease of use when holding and gaming, and number two, it also houses two stereo speakers, which, to be honest, are one of the loudest speakers I've ever heard on any smartphone till date, and perhaps is the loudest smartphone till date. Now I'm just going to play a quick song for you guys. Let's see if you can hear it. Yeah, that's maximum. I don't know if you guys are able to hear me when it's all the way max, but it's incredibly loud. The mic is over here, so that's incredibly loud, and it's an amazing experience and would be great for gaming, video watching, etc. And it's really amazing. You also get a 6000 mAh battery. The phone has a lot of real estate in order to cram so much internals and even the battery itself. So there's 6000 mAh battery under this. It supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0, as we said, power delivery 3.0, and it can even do reverse charging up to 18 watts. So you can actually use it as a power bank as well. It has two USB Type-C ports, one at the bottom and one on the side. So the side port is ideally used for the docks, the various accessories that it comes with, or even when gaming and you don't really want the other USB port to come and disturb your experience when holding the phone, you can use the bottom port as well. You also get an audio jack. They've made sure that they didn't throw that out. You get air triggers on the right side and the top and bottom of the right side. You get several microphones. There are 4 different microphones for improved audio when gaming and when capturing video. You get better Wi-Fi, 3 Wi-Fi antennas to be exact. You get a Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset powering it. and there are two variants, one with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and the other one with 12 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. So now both of these have LPDDR4X RAM as well as UFS 3.0 storage, so the speed is incredible. And while some people might still prefer the Oxygen OS to this, I still think that ASUS has done a really great job in terms of providing the overall fluidity and the speed at which the user interface works, and it's quite similar to stock Android now, although not quite there yet. But overall, with this kind of hardware, it's really hard to go wrong with it, and this still provides a crazy smooth experience so far. It comes with Android 9 Pie out of the box. You also get a similar setup at the back with a primary 48 megapixel camera and a secondary ultra wide angle camera that we saw on the 6Z. And you also get this ROG logo at the back, which illuminates once you turn on the X mode. So the A plus 128 GB variant was announced at a crazy price of rupees 37,999, and that's insane for a phone that packs this much hardware and this level of quality in terms of the construction, the build, and overall, to be honest, I never expected them to price it so aggressively. I was expecting maybe 45K to be realistic or 40K even to be hopeful, but 37,999 is a killer deal for this smartphone, even though it doesn't come with a 30-watt charging brick. So all these accessories that are there in the ecosystem are available for purchase separately, and you can in fact buy it and make your way up to the 59,999 mark, which is what they've priced the 12 plus 512 GB variant. So that is a bit more expensive, and to be honest, I think most people will go for the A plus 128 and they would rather invest that extra money on the accessory ecosystem, which makes this a crazy gaming phone, to be honest. And it's also great in terms of an everyday phone. The battery lasts you a really long time, and overall I feel that at 37,999 this could be better than most other phones out there, including the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 7T maybe when it's coming out. I'm not sure exactly what the pricing will be or how that'll perform, but it's worth noting that this is a great phone in this price segment and worth considering if you're looking at a new phone. So stay tuned for our review for the same. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next one.